Welcome back, friends. We are doing fried rice 4 different ways on the griddle. Starting off with a bacon fried rice, a breakfast fried rice. That's right. We got a red potato, medium. We're peeling it, dicing it up real small. Then we're going to add to that some thick cut bacon. Dice that up as well. Little tip, put it in the fridge or the freezer for like 15 minutes before you dice it. It'll help out. Bacon's going down first. This was my first time doing a breakfast fried rice. I figured we're going to start with the bacon. We're going to cook everything in bacon fat. We're at 375 to 400 degrees here. Put the potatoes down in the bacon grease. Add a little breakfast blend from Blackstone. Then some sliced green onions are going down. And half of a red pepper diced. The potatoes and the rice together, it was an interesting combination. It was a lot of starch. It's a lot of starch. You're like carb loading here. But it turned out good. It had different texture, different taste. I really liked it. Put the soy sauce and the oil on the griddle. I saw someone do this in a wok, so I figured I'd give it a try. Couldn't tell the difference. Really nothing different about it. I'll probably never do it again. Just wanted to share that with you. There goes the rice. 2 cups of jasmine cooked the day before. Put in the fridge to cool down. Then I mixed it into the oil and the soy sauce, which was just straight on the griddle with the veggies and the potato bits that are in there. And you can see all that color looking really, really, really nice. Some rice hopping around in the back. Put down some oil because here comes our eggs. I figured instead of putting them inside, since it's a breakfast fried rice, I'd just do them for like on top. So I'm doing one sunny side up in the front and then one scrambled. Do it in the front because it's not as hot. And I lost some scrambled eggs in the grease trough. No big deal, just a happy accident. Keep on moving. Put more of the scrambled down, let them set up. Then we'll plate it up and put the eggs right on top. That looks delicious. Pop the yolk, goes into the rice and potatoes. Very good. Next is pineapple fried rice. Yeah, doing a little Hawaiian fried rice here. So put down some oil, then our 1 cup of fried rice that stuck to my pan because I did not use wax paper that time. We're at like 400 degrees. More oil, red bell pepper, orange bell pepper, pineapple rings. This one's also very colorful. A little bit of garlic going down in there. And then we're going to throw some more pineapple tidbits. They're just rings that I cut up to go in there. 6 shrimp that I soaked in teriyaki. This gave them a different color. I don't know if it really made them taste that much different, to be honest with you. I'd never done it before. I wanted to see if they absorb any of like the flavor and the salt that was in the teriyaki. It definitely made them darker in color, but I don't know if they were noticeably better tasting than just cooking them in butter. But it was interesting to try. Flip them over. They did get a pretty color. Make sure they're spaced out. You don't want them piling up on top of each other. Each one needs to touch flat on the griddle surface to get cooked and get a nice color on it. Also, do your shrimp last. They're going to cook pretty quickly, so don't put them down first. Make sure your rice and stuff goes down first. This worked out great. The eggs, I moved a little well in the middle of the rice, put down quite a bit of oil, put my scrambled eggs right in the middle. I think this is how I'm going to do it from now on for any fried rice. I've done tons of fried rice on the griddle. This is the first time I've done the eggs this way. A lot of times I'll do them first, and this was just way easier. It contained the eggs. It wasn't too hot because the rice was sitting there, so that brought the griddle temp down. And then I just started to combine everything, put them all together, and this turned out really well. Put the soy sauce in, about a half a tablespoon, then a little bit of pepper going in there too, and then finish it with our sesame oil. Always finishing with the sesame oil, just gives that takeout flavor. About a half a tablespoon of that as well. And this turned out very well. The pineapple rings got some nice color on them. The shrimp got a nice little color on them. Definitely try the pineapple fried rice. Put a link in the description with the recipe. Chicken fried rice is our third one now. This is the original fried rice. This is what you always want to make when you first get a griddle. We got 2 chicken thighs going down with salt and pepper on them, a little bit of oil. Griddles at 400 again. I usually go 375 to 400 for my fried rice. The good thing about this one is I cooked in a lot of butter rather than oil. I did do the eggs early though, and that's, like I said, that's how I used to do the eggs. And just, you'll see here I got to move them off to the side. They still kind of keep cooking, and they got on my spatula because I started messing with them too early, so I'm not doing the eggs like that anymore. But anyways, they're off to the side. The chicken's off to the side. More butter, cup of peas and carrots frozen, some green onions sliced, 3 of them. You can use whatever vegetables you want. These are just like generic ones, and I'm completely okay with frozen ones. You got stuff laying in your fridge, get rid of it though. Move those to the side with the chicken. Now goes 4 cups jasmine rice, again cooled night before, overnight. Put on a sheet pan in the fridge. 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is a big batch I made here. This is a lot of fried rice. Bring everybody together now, and then there's the toasted sesame oil. Do not forget the toasted sesame oil. Gives you that nice takeout flavor. This is just your absolute classic run-of-the-mill basic fried rice recipe to start with and go wherever you want. Oh, and there's a heart on there because I appreciate y'all watching this. Speaking of that, if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate that as well. There's a fortune cookie I stole from my local Chinese restaurant. Alright, so this is the steak and shrimp hibachi fried rice. I did the eggs early and I didn't put down enough oil, so that was a total disaster. Again, the egg well. If you learn anything from this video, try the egg well. I think it works. So you can see I had to turn that burner off just to sit the eggs over there, and my griddle's a hot mess. Put down some green onions. You might have noticed in the background there's some egg rolls. Those turned out very well. I was surprised how well those turned out. Here comes 4 more cups of jasmine rice, another big batch here. Definitely try the egg rolls, just put them right on the griddle and keep flipping them. Peas and carrots again, same as the last one. Salt and pepper on everything. Soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce coming in right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring it all together, give it a little chop like I work at the Japanese steakhouse. Man, look at me go. I am working hard. Did zucchini. I've done zucchini, slices before, but these wedges I think are the best for the griddle. There's a lot of moisture in them, and so when they're a little bit bigger, I think they hold better. Same thing with the onion. I did like a heavy chop on this white onion. A little bit of soy sauce on those. Down goes the steak. Star of the show. Salt and pepper going down on that steak. Spread it out. Make sure everything's touching. Pat of butter with garlic. Another pat of butter with garlic. 12 shrimp. Everything's getting cooked in butter on this one. Butter, garlic for the steak, for the shrimp. Make sure they're both spread all the way out. Everyone's touching, everyone's cooking in butter, everyone's tasting delicious. Can't go wrong. A little bit of teriyaki just like the last one. I'm not trying to do teriyaki like steak, I just want to add a little more flavor. So put that on both the steak and the shrimp. Make sure I flip them all. They're all getting a good color. The shrimp look great. The steak look great. Steak's got to go down first. Shrimp's going down last. This is great beginner griddle fried rice, butter, garlic on top of the steak. If you want to see more beginner griddle fried rice, click the video on your screen right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and start my diet next week. Thank you all for watching. Keep on griddling.